Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi ta'ala wabarakatuh. Mbadi ngoli ngali konton ngali bismillah. Kibaro network kal nal badi malem pa mani nga kibaro tombong kabondi e musobulu mu yalon ka be sirin Angleterre baranko kan. Fele nyinta be diamu kan ay jabiro ke Seedy Ceesay la. Seedy Ceesay mu yalon ka ketanu NPP da candidate o Brikama area council election o. Ate Seedy Ceesay kilingo sa intembeng ateleng NPP la national secretary. Muso nyimbe diamu la ay tandro kala ko asi foreya asa kango muta si ko mai kunun jibe bawo biya manya ya itanile ko ala foreya o wafile anin fana ngabe fasaro ke kam mola mu yalon ko kunun atele bangato kata mbiga me mu mebeti muso nyim continue tay satoro kaya kay ko ntane ka diamule nun kumo jama mu yalon ko ya fo nyenta fola barin si hakilo bulandi etel ka fo nyen ko altele adam baro di molla anin fana ntele ka adam baro fasa muso ba satoro ke kan ko sidi ye mum fay muso nyin continue da be sataro ke kan itan ro kala ko hakiloto itele folotata adam baro wala so kono ke la ciosan suwo itandi ke itandiro ke balunya asi kuto presde yala manke fenti mum manke bango mu yalon ko wole kala binite ko kalo e ko fasa Gambia dingole wala e ko kawlo wolle ka kumofo pour ka fo ko kawo kan wala ci kandi a konteli ba jelal ko ite mu molti mu yalon koy mam foreya andum foreya kante la musonyin ko fo Seedy Ceesay musonyin continue tay sataroke ko nyim mo sifal mul joko Seedy ite le Gambia tinya andum fana ya long non to abe do ko ke kandamin to Angleterre banko kan ko abe do ko ke kan security sector wota alone wol ka la security sector nyanto mu yalon koy kadi molla wota Seedy kana kuke wala kana kuma fo mumbati nala hada made ngole nyanto buñaabe bondila bulo kono le Gambia banko ka menanga o kibaro nyi ngol futandalla ne moto ton si fanu roke kumol mul yana ko ngol bondi muso nyi mbula tentoni jero batere yatel mul kala moy annal badi malem pamane. Thank you for watching Kibaro Network.
Assalamu alaikum Seedy ibedi kortanate yo Ibrahima yoldu kortanate la aning Julie hopefully bebe finding kodi yo Seedy ni lafta ni diamo bar ni nge kumani sa mbuke soto no because ite yalo na me I can Seedy, I just wanted you to speak to NPP Adama Barona la Masakunda. Ibe menke kan Gambia no laite fanga yalo na you were a police officer in the UK and you know very well how police officers should act, what their duties are, how they should work with the citizens, with the people of the country. You know that very well. Not to torture and kick and tear gas and beat people with their baton, all that sort of things. And then, or every day calling people unnecessarily and then detaining them, unlawful arrests and an unlawful detention. You know that very well, Seedy. You were in the service here, the police service. But you know how exactly you work here in the UK. And the same way, the police officers in the Gambia should be working with the citizens of the Gambia. But instead, they are torturing, they are just tear gassing and beating people like if we are their animals. And I heard you saying, all parties are the same, we should all be the same, and then there is no difference between NPP because they simply because they made you as a secretary of the national puntum pantang or national what I cannot even say national what that is their meaning NPP. I don't even know the meaning of NPP, but then they simply because they make you the secretary, Seedy, and you know very well in your heart, down in your heart, you never liked Adama Barrow. You never loved Adama Barrow. You always against Adama Barrow. You were the first person who went to Adama Barrow's village and took the pictures of the state, where the condition of how his compound where he was originated from. You saw it to the whole world, Seedy. And Seedy, you never liked Adama Barrow. Even the last time I spoke to you, before suddenly you contest, when I heard that you're going to contest as the chairman of Brikama Area Council, you were still insisting, saying to me, it's UDP who gave Adama Barrow to us, and then you people gave Adama Barrow to us, to the Gambian people. If anything happened to the Gambia, and you know he hasn't got any clue how to run the country, and then he's still there. It's UDP's responsibility. Wholly and solely, UDP will be held responsible. And then also, and you know very well, Adam Barrow is from Basse, your area, because I am from Basse. See, you were talking like that, and then you can swear to God you were talking to me like that since before, and I respected you, Seedy, very well, but you disappointed me by joining this NPP because of your own selfish interest, not the interest. Because if people say, "Oh, you were just manipulated," no, you cannot be manipulated, Seedy, to join NPP. Everyone now who is joining NPP, they are joining NPP because of their own selfish interests. So, Seedy, you need to respect the Gambian people's right. You know how important it is to respect human rights, but you know very well NPP, Adama Barrow and his government are not treating the Gambian people right. And they are doing things and sparing, the opposition party, just simply because they want to spare the name of this opposition party, which is UDP. So, Seedy, please look into your position in the NPP, because Gambia be mu killing a Seedy. But on alamasa kundaite alonne ibe manya menna Gambia nolkan anu Seedy moli respect bagale. You finti nang iko ilafta party be heklinti ha party member Seedy be sama sekeno opposition party. We understand, and then NPP wants everyone to be the same. We are all Gambians, but NPP is not treating Gambian people in that way. Adama Barrow and his government are treating Gambians like shit. Excuse my language. They're treating us like dogs and donkeys. They're not treating us as human beings. You know that very well, Seedy. So please distance yourself from Adama Barrow and his government. You never liked Adama Barrow. You never liked Adama Barrow. You always anytime I speak to you, Seedy, the last time, as I said, you always tell me, "Oh, it's UDP who gave Adama Barrow to us, and it's UDP who is going to be responsible whatever happened to the Gambia, because they gave us Adama Barrow, who has no clue how to run the country." And Adama Barrow is from Basse, is from your Bolonkono. You always tell me that, Seedy. And you were the first person who ran to Adama Barrow's house in Basse, in the Bolonkono, and then he came and saw it to the whole world. And now you never liked Adama Barrow. Why now the U-turn, Seedy? And now you came back, now you are making as if you are trying to be the person who is making peace between the Adama Barrow and the other parties. No, Adama Barrow is the one who made us his enemy. Adama Barrow made the whole Gambia his enemy, because he associated himself with the evil people. You know very well what I'm talking about. Sidin Jai, Fabakan Tombonjata, Rambo Jata, and Dembo Bifos, and all the evil people that you know are helping Adama Barrow to destroy the country. You know that very well. Hence, you came out, you told me Adama Barrow doesn't have a clue, and he's associated himself. He even said that he associated himself with the people that you know are not they having Gambia at heart, or Gambia in interest of the Gambia in their heart. I don't know why, Seedy, now you decided to change all of a sudden. It's good you came and said we are all the same, we can be peaceful, but I think they are using you again, and you are a matured person, Seedy. Imu alfalet. Gambia tamitanyinante kan ni kotori jana for mala mekala nyame. You know exactly who is talking to you, Seedy. But you never pick my phone now, because you think now you could just distance yourself away from all the people that you knew before. But we know you are not the kind of person. So do not allow this NPP, Adama Barrow and his government, to stain your character, to stain you. Because if not, you'll be acting like a green snake on a green grass. People started talking like that, saying you're just trying to be smart, but you are not. You just blindfolding yourself. You're not seeing what Adama Barrow and his government is doing to the Gambian citizens. You're just seeing your own interests, Seedy, and it's disappointing. Alama alayende makila horomot. Okay, baraka back. Assalamu alaikum once again, Seedy. Yeah, coming a bit out of la priena nang kai ka address ka for her ilafta NPP lafta pro kai peace ke in party to ma ko tangal membe Gambia kono. But NPP man tare example on set kan because if I jale Seedy. Then mo ntani young jama disappoint lale in such a way that ite inya ba lale be Gambia kono inya jala police ol ke Gambia no le ke tilimbale anya men sakatuma main opposition party la supporters all ike torture ike lipa ike tear gas ike unlawful arrest ike unlawful detained beyond the limit, and then the time of detention, 72 hours of detention. Papareta, secondly, first of all, rather, it is the koi bijan near claim coming koi mo police officer that known in the UK. It is a police officer sol ke citizen sol treat nyami. Young UK mol mensela police officer sol la up to the rest and of near police officer je be borlale ibafula kanale or even neither a demonstration or like a demonstration or peacefully or even to stand in solidarity with someone police officers or like a more guideline it any permit like a guideline make sure you are safe and others around are also safe but Gambia instead ni permit di more later ajala city if I'm like an in town a boy peaceful demonstration or demonstrators all can ye bute ye lipa ye tear gas ye na ye arrest ye ta ye unlawful detained ita fanga nyayo je beje le city and ita mo diamo as a national secretary for NPP you call it or I don't know what national puntum pantang or whatever people I don't know how to pronounce national your party name NPP because NPP is not a peaceful party. You know that very well. Ita fanga jale ka menka molla because ye service men only ye be corrupt nile. Ita fanga jale ye corrupt ni nyame. Ibe mol tilimbale ala ibe mol lipala ibe tiaga so fa la mol kan ibe tilimbale ala sifa be kala mol kan fosa ni recently fanga jale ni menkata tan mo fa menkata tan ya ta iba landi kan main opposition party la mol kan ita fanga yo be jale andu man na yo condemn even though police on nare telle ko ite leo o kuma kan bula sankare da kon so ite mo be address de ko manya na kala si ite na si ite ko be ibe diam le ko ba fla program no le ka peace ye inin NPP e ke kelenti o muto nyaata bete ata bari ko manya ta address le mo le follow address andun tan nyon jama disappoint le ko la Seedy ala yalon kila yalon kuwa balafa warta bike Gambia la ko kamol mira kamol balafa anun tel fanga me yalon ko tamata nyaay bantaje ntel la ka nying ancient ruling ideology nyol encourage na banko kan ntel fanga la ka nyaka tarala la nga nyamul nga nyamabo nga nyaka komin ko maje makala muta antulol sikke nga nyal bite nga continue nga taro kono nga komin ko mayalon ko makala muta which is very sad kaatu membe kere Gambia kono manya nakakala Gambia kono handula udula membe ke Gambia ta manya nakake police le nane be mol muta be mol bute le be mol arrest la unlawfully manya nakala reta ni cool keta fa pareta janni be ibe kiskisuro kala nana ya fuko main opposition party leg ka nakindi wala akuwa bala fa warta ala yalon kila yalon a very disappointment no warta bala fa warta Gambia non be la banko kan bari man tar hanyire la banko kan because of Adama Barona la man sakunda NPP supporters all kuma kan al memfo police o jella ko wuli bi ye afa police o leko tanyin kare aras e wuli ta kare aras tanyin kare bude yeta kare bude. You know, it's so sad. It's very, very sad, Seedy. Alama alayende ma ke lauro moda. Alama alaya ke yeje. Coming out for nyame audio followed. Ite na man la fe Adama Barola. Ite ka bring Adama Barola nat itela folo borta kata ana barola sa to ala korna kono ba nyame je nyame yo natali ya tan dunia bela ita sidi kilingala ninta nita diamata wata anu ni modol fanga diamata ko inio tale ni diamata ngaman sere wat aba ninga na kilata me ka fanya tele ana baro di mol UDP le ana baro di mol la altan fambondi no la ji altan le di mol ta paleta ana baro amen capable pour que banco samba ana baro men kamoti me ana asa banco korra samba no saka banco sidi ti da fanga la ko fete fanga da fanga la ko dia mo kono net conversation not na ka tanya me ka foi ka la nyeje ka fanya ko al abota alla bolon kono alla bolon kono la abota alla basela alla bolon kono anu niya fanga la niya la su fanga jabata da men to saya niya je saya ka tanya me yo be fanya sidi and then almost shortly before, few months before you contest as a chairman, and now that you contest as a chairman, good yellow party bula, like for ana barola, but in muli alon the American New York, because Gambia more bake tata ana barola because of their own selfish interests, and in Gambian the poor people are suffering. Nila kachakata o better, dunia Gambia cool baby dawo kuyari, hanita fangala security business o me bala ko aman tarta ka nyama because Gambia ye nata la nata pruka kafu ka do ko ke fondo ko di funding create the funding ko le bari ibuka de ma so to nya and maybe all falinta sai because sai bari ila interest la bije ara baro la government ole I can maybe obe falinta sai ole I can later buka Gambia non la bataje itu buka ara baro la incompetent ibu kana incompetent sign all I can little bit seeing J Kuke see but it's very very disappointing yenta men address like more address yenta men address a neo address but ya la bag pana ada barona la injustice ni police ol membe je men ka gamme non la enemy ikana mol mutela enemy e continue ka mol torture drong ko be men kono non beta men kono to found in delbe ka futa men nga men kel 22 years ito fanga ya jel so ku killing all be Gambia kono ko tak hani sai ada barona la man sakunda yola bambani yola jibon fa a continent Gambia banko kan Gambia non man tare hani la banko kan hani la banko bantale man tare hani because Gambia no what neither the Gambia anything could happen more call meal because of cooking on a BJ ita ñanto address la sidi because ita nintel be la ka fota ola ngobe kele fom fota yin tembo to sai bari falindro ñu mengata falindro men falingai complete ifanga yo jale alma ala ya be so ne ndi kila remote yo assalamu alaikum pamane abele kotonate ngoni ya compile yani ya release ya sanya na ngaji be ya me I listen to it yeah all right abaraka back thank you very much parenting audio akatambulu nanlet yeah baraka back but Seedy has not responded to me. He's not responded to anybody who knew him before. He's now not saying at all alabetera. It's not nobody is important now, even though we just knew, casually, just as I said, because alamani maninka farkela kabrin panderin bay nata nun jan London jan Seedy ajata Seedy ya mol nata nun ka panderin bay je ka kontong because he was doing a good job, good work for the country, for the Gambia, which we were all involved in. To see the Gambia to come out of the 22 years of dictatorship. And hence from there we met with Seedy Panderi Bay and his family and Seedy's family. Yeah, so then Seedy was doing a good rewardful work, but now Seedy is doing work for his own best interest and just living, not seeing the poor Gambian people. And then he knew very well we've gone back to a U-turn of 360 that Adama Barrow has with the help of Adama Barrow and his incapable government, according to him. According to Seedy, anytime we talk, all about Adama Barrow government, they are very incompetent. So What do you expect? That's what he will say. What do you expect? Adama Barrow and his government are incompetent. So this is the words Seedy used to say. And then again, he will also say, Adama Barrow was given to the Gambian people thanks to UDP. This is what Seedy will say. And then he will say, Adama Barrow, we all knew where he come from. And even he even said, I went to his family compound where he came from. Nothing is good there. But now look, now what Adama Barrow has done in that house. If you go there, you will not recognize it, because not those pictures that I have got when I went to make a coverage there when Kabra Sita as a president. Adama Barrow kordabe nyaman inside mobe nyajan. But it thanks to UDP who gave us Adama Barrow, the incompetent president who cannot even run a household much more than a country. These are the words Seedy used to tell me anytime we have conversation. And then also he will also say, remember he's also from your area, Basay. Abatala bolong kanon, abatala bolong kanon. Abatala bolong kanon. Amalo anyanta korra sambala nyameng sakatuma banku mumeo. But thanks to UDP, now we are all in this mess. These are Seedy's words, and now a change has now happened because Seedy wants to be part of the system that he cannot be bothered to beat, and then he's joining the system. There's a saying, if he cannot beat the system, join the system. This is what Seedy is doing. It's very disappointing and heartbreaking, when Seedy has acted in this way. It's so sad. Alama alayende ma kila remote. Ala dua rong ala mari moy soto. Membe diamla Adama Barrow han dindingo membe diamla pro anya se yele no ay hakilo je pro ay Gambia no la imbe ke kilin jai si fatam fansoning tajirante yanin tilimbale yanin balafiringo ma katilin Gambia dingal aya bondi aya bula, because it's so sad and it's very, very heartbreaking. After all that fight, we took Yahya Jammeh out for 22 years, and now again, a complete 360 U-turn Adama Barrow has made the Gambia to go back into the same system that we fought for. It's so sad, very, very sad. Juma Mubarak.
Mbadi mo limbele amo muso ya minfo Seedy Ceesay. Yo mbe mulla la je drong atisiala bawo mbadi muso ya befol. The reality is Gambia, we have very inconsistent people. We have people that are completely inconsistent. Most dosike mojawati. Wala kunu mo dosike mojawati. But be as ke mo kenoti because of the privileges that you are gaining from that person. Nimuye mira Seedy wal sifal. Their contribution into the struggle. What they said. Jamila Taimo. When Adama Barrow first came in, ye kumol mul fala, ye manyal mul kala. Bini wol ko itelle Adama Barrow la sololti. Mulka ngol katay. Wala itelle mala jatolti. Mulka mul bayindi. Wala itelle nyonkomoti. Mulka mul damfu. Adiamu benasi ala baki. Yaje mulu nyantatali ni hakilolo. Surtout mul yalon ko be Adama Barrow bala. Ala lonko Barrow mol le asindi wo mol mul carte fay wo mol le asindi andum Barrow fana nyanda hakilo lawto baki Seedy nak atebala place wate bol topoto kan aka musoto Barrow bulu atabe musoto ko soto kan a nyaabe lori wolaka bari la fo kaboni Seedy to kata Barrow wo man taraje la fo kaboni Seedy to kata Gambia dingol wo man taraje wallahi mbe nyolon nyi silo jam fada nyawnya tamo warata nyawnya silo kan ninga nyoji be mbeka nyon sutel hanin ni la tambita nyolan salon ko karle ni tambita ten wala kar wala be bular ngano gambe dingo be nyolo ni diamota ni mu momunti mol ka sutel woto wo kammala ntel be min fora wala nyindi ko nga bankoje mbari muso mbetentula mbeja ila diam kuo ya munke andu diamo nyin kekuta ni musol siata mul yana koy kadiyam koyte amana modul mal tara politiko kono be taraje dol bi ke lamoy si lamoy no fahamro dol bi je make si woki womu Gambia dingo bela nyaato talti bankola nyaato talen fana bawo ni musol ya fahamro ke wala nyindi ko bankola nyaato ta bawo banko mu musol leti andu musol nyin wolle mun tel nyaati ntel nya wolle fonnin kewde tentro balla atelmul kan jibe annal badi malen pamani. Thank you for watching Kibaro Network.